Quick announcement before we get started. Our landlord has decided to not renew the lease, so we're selling a bunch of manga and magic cards over on eBay. Link down below to help support my family and get us into a new place. Prices are reasonable, unless you want to be generous, of course. Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by all of my Patreon supporters. Huge thanks to all of my generous patrons, both my new ones and the ones that have been supporting me for years. Every month on my Patreon, I have a poll where people can vote on a video topic. This month, as I'm sure you guessed from the video title and the thumbnail, the winner was Arcanis the Omnipotent. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Arcanis the Omnipotent is a 6-mana 3/4 legendary wizard. We may tap him to draw 3 cards. We may also pay 4 mana to return him to our hand. Pretty straightforward. Arcanis has been reprinted a bunch of different times, so a lot of people are familiar with him. So, with all that familiarity, he should be pretty simple and straightforward commander, right? Especially with a budget of only $100? But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard is made famous by their boulders. Solid, reliable, and affordable deck boxes. Boulders are now available in solid colors, like this beautiful purple one seen here. Find it if your local game store carries the new Ultimate Guard solid color boulders, or click on the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm going to be streaming on Musings by Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are spent talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base consists of Coral Atoll and 33 islands. Pretty straightforward. To accelerate our mana ahead of the curve, we've got Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Sky Diamond, Felwar Stone, Mind Stone, Thought Vessel, Decanter of Endless Water, Thrawn Dynamo, Everflowing Chalice, Gilded Lotus, High Tide, Omen Hawker, Solemn Simulacrum, Baral, Chief of Compliance, Silver Mirror, Gauntlet of Power, and Cage Sun. Not bad for a budget deck. Our card advantage package consists of Archaeomancer, Teferi's Ageless Insight, Unctus Grand Metatech, Jace's Archivist, Prof's Eidetic Memory, Wizard Class, Archmage Emeritus, Defiler of Dreams, Blue Sun Zenith, Factor Fiction, Flow of Knowledge, Quick Study, Frantic Search, Windfall, and Solve the Equation. A good mix of tutors, graveyard recursion, and traditional card advantage. To keep our opponents in line, we've got Hullbreaker Horror, Snap, Negate, Counterspell, Unwind, Arcane Denial, Pongify, Rapid Hybridization, An Offer You Can't Refuse, Reality Shift, Rewind, Archmage's Charm, Resculpt, and Disallow. Yes, I know that's a lot of counter magic. We're in blue. What did you expect? To reset the board, we're running Aetherize, Consuming Tide, and Evacuation. The core of our deck consists of Kelpie Guide, Freed from the Real, Pemen's Aura, Apheto Alchemist, Illusionist's Bracers, Jace Wielder of Mysteries, Enter the Infinite, Laboratory Maniac, Vizier of Tumbling Sands, Clever Conjurer, Body of Knowledge, Psychosis Crawler, Triskaidekaphile, and Alondra Skydreamer. Supporting our plan, we've also got Lava Spur Boots and Swiftfoot Boots. Don't worry, I'll explain everything. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 51 mana sources split between 34 lands and 17 pieces of ramp. A little heavy, but our commander is 6 mana, so it's fine. 17 pieces of card advantage counting our commander. 14 pieces of interaction. 3 board wipes. No graveyard hate. And 1 sudden I win card in Coral Atoll. Okay, not really. What we need is a land or permanent that produces at least 2 mana. Ideally 2 blue mana, but Coral Atoll will do in a pinch. We have Freed from the Real or Pemin's Aura attached to one of our untappers. Apheto Alchemist, Kelpie Guide, or Vizier of Tumbling Sands. So we tap our mana producer, which can be an island if we have either Caged Sun or Gauntlet of Power on board, then tap our untapper to untap the mana producer. We then use 1 mana to activate Freed from the Real or Pemin's Aura to untap our untapper, starting the whole process over again. This allows us to generate infinite mana. We then cast Enter the Infinite or Blue Sun Zenith to draw us our deck and win us the game. But wait, Danon, why do we need Arcanis the Omnipotent as our commander? Well, let's use the above example to show you. Freed from the Real is attached to Kelpie Guide, and we have a Gilded Lotus on board. We generate infinite mana using that combo. We can then tap Arcanis to draw 3 cards, pay 1 blue from our infinite mana pool to untap Kelpie Guide, then tap him to untap Arcanis, repeating the entire process over and over again. Now that we have infinite mana and infinite cards, we can win the game with a Lab Man or a Jace Wielder of Mysteries. Blue can be a powerful color, but the win conditions in blue are often convoluted and a bit crazy. But that's what makes it such a fun color. Do you have a mono blue commander deck? Who's your commander? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made, or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Sean, Mark, Borgie, Nazwin, Midge, Alex, Alex, Conga, Aaron, Chris, Robert, Michael, Skinwalker, Sidewinder, Austin, William, Dan, Dead Sedway, Turner, and Triz. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.